Hello, all. My name is Amar Kohli for Metrotic Village. There are very popular quotes by the great saints, the great yogis, and the Yogeshwar himself. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said, I am the time. Many modern yogis have said, concentrate on your thoughts. There are great saints who always advise the silence is an ultimate power. And in Hindu darshan, there is a greater importance to the number 84. My name is Amar Kohli for Metrotic Village. I want you to subscribe our YouTube channel, comment your experience with us, and share this content with your friends and family. Thank you. This video is very important as far as predictive analysis is as far as the predictive analysis is concerned. Your career is concerned, your life is concerned. We we all know there is a synergy of data, IT, AI, and spirituality is trying to create or predict future. So the most important question for this video, is it possible to predict our own future? Is it possible for us to predict what will happen in our throughout the day, what will happen to us in a week, in a month, in a year or years in your life? Is it possible for you to predict future for your consciousness, for your own life? Is it really possible? With start of this video, as I quoted very famous lines by Bhagwan Sri Krishna, the Yogeshwar himself. I am the time. Modern yogis advised us to concentrate on our thoughts. They also consulted, give us advice, or give us ultimate key. The silence is an ultimate power. What is meant by these quotes? How would you predict your future? How would you predict your day? Is it really possible for ordinary person to predict his own day, his own week, his month or year probably? Is it really possible for him? We are talking about the whole ecosystem, the whole modern technology is talking about the predictive analysis. What is meant by that? There is a so much importance, so much stress is given on predictive analysis. The people who engage with data and data science, they know it. The question is how to predict your future for ordinary person or anyone. It's not just for a common person. Anyone can predict their own future or their own day. How? When we wake up early, probably we first go through our to-do list. There are certain tasks that we will be doing throughout the day, and that is called to-do list. Isn't it? This list give us glimpses that what would be our day, what would we will be going to experience throughout the day. Isn't it? It hints, it clues, it gives us glimpses of the day, of that week, of that month. Now, if you are working with at your workplace, you know that there are certain events. There is a a consequential events that you will be attending, you will be facing today. For any professional in throughout the day, importance of deadlines is very important, and he is or she is supposed to attend the important meetings or important events in his day schedule. The output of that event could impact his career, could impact his performance. Are you getting it? So these events, for any people, the person who holds the responsible or some kind of authority, he attends so many events, so many meetings throughout the day, and he knows or she knows that these meetings are really stressful, really important. That creates a stress in their minds, in his or in her mind. In throughout the day, if there are two consequential events, there are two consequential meetings that are needed to be attended. The person goes through enormous stress, enormous anxiety, enormous pressure. So I'm giving you a very simple method where you could choose, where you could, as a person, a person in a responsible post, in authoritative designation, you could you could choose to be powerful. A very simple method. Mind means it means that when you have such a consequential events are aligned in your day-to-day calendar, you got to you got to be absolute silence. Generate your concentration, your focus, your your whole energy on those particular events. I mean to say, you got to prepare yourself. There are so many quality methods that you could shift that stress to the power. You could shift. If you are working in a multinational company, if you are working in a highly stressful workplaces, you could understand this. There are so many quality methods. SWOT analysis, a pretty basic but very important tool. You could you could understand what are the feelings about that particular event. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts about that particular event? What is it that creating threats in your mind? What is it that creating fear in your mind about that particular events? What are your emotions? You have to manage your own emotions. You have to understand the point of your opportunities. You need to gather your strength. You should understand your weaknesses about particular events. If you do it carefully, you focus your all energy on that event, managing your emotions, managing your thoughts, bring up your study material to your own benefit instead of stress. You will you will make your presence felt, and during that entire event, if you take up you remain silent with your study material, I guarantee you will have greater success. Your success rate will be grown exponentially. Market. Now, how to predict your day? I told you to-do list is very important, and how you can choose to be powerful, to be silent and powerful at the same time, rather than engaging those events with a stress, with anxiety, with a fear. This is how you can change the whole complexion of that entire event. You need to generate that energy, that positivity in you. That's why our yogis or many modern thinkers, the many great saints always concentrate, always advise us to concentrate on your thoughts creating your life. When you have to understand what are your thoughts, you have to write it down. Carefully study your thoughts. That will create your awareness. Because you are not product of thoughts. If you take up you are not thoughts, but you could be the product of your thoughts. What you think, you have power, or you are supposed to be, means you could be that person. If you, while growing up, 16-year-old, 12-year-old, or to 16-year-old, a boy who practice certain game, certain sports, he could be that sports person. He concentrated on his thoughts, on that particular thought, that particular domain of that particular sports, and he given all energy on that sports only, and result and output is he is the sports person. Ask any expert domain, any expert in any domain, whether it is a sport, whether it is a education, whether it is a engineering, doctor, they have concentrated their thoughts on that particular domain. That's why they belong to that religion. That's the power of thoughts. I now you know, so most important thing in your life, if you want to really have a powerful life, you want to generate strength, you want to generate and positive energy in your life, positive output in your life. I want you to reduce down your thoughts to positive ones that could make your life. Means in morning you could have mindful morning activity, exercising, reading, starting with healthy juices, lemon white lights, reading, exercise. You want uh, you want to study, you want to achieve excellence in particular domain, in particular field. You have to concentrate all your focus, all your energy on that particular domain, on that particular field, on that particular region. This is how the predictive analysis is all about. Oh, the persons see predictive analysis. When we search something in any search engine like Google or whatever you use, It gives us preferences according to our Google search. What is it? Google search is our thoughts. So, what should be our thoughts? It is now doing externally, but our yogis have done it internally. They in the average human mind have minimum 60,000 thoughts a day, and 90 to 95% thoughts are same. Every day he thinks same thoughts. Why can't you reduce down? Why is there any method to reduce your thoughts, to concentrate on very few thoughts that those thoughts are beneficial, those thoughts are important to you, to your life, to your career, to your personal happiness. Instead of choosing to be stressful, I give you a method to be silent and powerful in that situation. Instead of, this activity will take you to the wrong pathway. So why do you want to go to the wrong pathway? It will just create an fear, anxiety. The your it will take you down. So why should you do that? Instead, why cannot you concentrate your whole energy on the right program? Instead of watching TV for 3 hours a day, why can't you give that 3 hours to your study or your sports that you want to be? Sports will give you happiness at least. Study will give you uh, lots of information of particular profession that you are interested. What will TV will give you? TV program will give you some kind of nonsense. I can understand there is some meaningful program, but how many? Is it really important? When you start any activity, just ask you a question: is it important for me? How to silence your mind? There are the importance of jhana. Our saints were the scientists, but we don't want to give them credit. We don't want to give them due respect. Our saints are scientists. We always prefer the external stamp. That is our weakness. We always prefer Western stamp on our own work. As long as Western approve, we don't give importance to our own people, own thoughts. There is in Hindu darshan, there is a greater importance to the number 84. The person who lives up to 84 years, every elder should be treated with greater responsibility and care. But the person who is alive and he is at least 84 years old, every day do one activity with him. Touch his feet. If he is in your family, he is around you. Because he has seen everything. His soul is free. When you go to any satsang, ask these things. What is the importance of number 84? And now what is important of 84 in your 84 number 84 in your daily life, I will tell you. Now you want to choose your career. Now you want to choose your profession. I want you introspect for 84 days consistently. If you introspect for particular profession consistently for 84 days, you will have just observe your thoughts about that profession. You will have your answer whether you will be success in with the basics of that particular profession. When you take the basic materials, the basic requirement of that particular profession, particular field for consistent 84 days and observe your thoughts, you will have your answer whether you like it or not, whether you will achieve the excellence in that particular field or not. It's I'm talking about predictive analysis. The predictive analysis, you could use that this predictive analysis in your day-to-day life. I'm just giving you practical instruction how to use predictive analysis and make your life happy, make your life productive. That's and these quotes by the Yogeshwara himself, that I am the time. There are so many quotes in Bhagavad Gita. But what is it? What is it when he says that I am the time? Your life is always consequences of your choices and your thoughts, the choices from your thoughts. And you act upon, when you act, that means you have chosen to act upon those particular thoughts. I want to be cricketer, I want to be footballer, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a scientist, I want to be a journalist, I want to be a politician, I want to be a blah blah blah. What is it? These are just thoughts. It started with thought. You have chosen to act upon those thoughts. How much dedicated you are, how much energy that you have focused on that particular thought, that create an excellence. I already told you how to shift from anxiety, fear, the stress-led behavior to be powerful, to be silent and powerful. I told you the importance of 84, number 84, choosing your career, choosing your happiness, choosing your long-term habits, good habits, powerful habits. We will be with this information, with this predictive analysis. We will explore these things so extensively. Concentrate on your thoughts. What's happening inside my mind? Take take up those thoughts, act upon those thoughts that are so important, that are beneficial to yourself and your family and your community and country. Don't go. You could read extensively, but as long as you don't develop a method, you don't develop a method to silence your mind, you will not able to focus your energy on particular thought. That's why they say the silence, the, the silence is an ultimate power. Are you getting it? What is how your silencing your mind can develop your power, can develop your mind, the mind strategy. It can go through the predictive, it can be predictive. That is the power of your mind, the power of your subconscious mind. Just your to-do list can predict your day, your week, your month, or your year. And how you can shift from anxiety or fear into the silence and power and be powerful. That's why they say, feel this silence, feel this silence, feel the power of silence, power of thoughts. This is mindful living. This is choosing to be happy. This is choosing to be silent, choosing to be thoughtful, mindful. If you like our content, just subscribe YouTube channel. That is Patriotic Village. Continue your experience with us. Share our contents with your family. In this video, we have explored the power of silence. We explored how we can predict our own consciousness, our own thoughts, our own future, how our own thoughts can create our future, how to focus your all energy with number 84, the importance of number 84. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram.